apprehend offenders, and make sure justice is served at all times. So the police reassures emplacement of electronic to ICT strategies to curb crime, criminality in Nigeria. As police confirms recovery of 1,519 stolen vehicles via our electronic portals, particularly the eCMR. The Nigeria Police Force, under the able leadership of the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Adeolu Egbetokun, PhD NPM, once again reiterates his commitment to emplacing electronic policing strategies, including the reactivation of the Central Motor Registry, eCMR, Rescue Me app, Police VGS emergency application, etc., to enhance its crime-fighting capabilities through the integration of electronic and information communication technology, aimed at creating an effective policing system for all citizens across this country. The effort of the force in combating crime in various spheres cannot be overemphasized, especially in the area of vehicle theft, as the Nigeria Police Force recorded the successful recovery of 1,519 vehicles in the last year, and so far, in this month of January 2025, the force has recorded the recovery of 52 vehicles, while many stolen vehicles are being investigated for recovery. This success was made easy due to the usage of our electronic applications, particularly the eCMR portal. Nigerians are so understanding in this regard, and they have been making use of the eCMR portal, putting their information on the portal, and this has made our efforts in recovering stolen vehicles very, very, very easy. As part of the relentless effort towards combating vehicle-related crimes, the force wishes to announce a recent successful operation that led to the recovery of stolen vehicles utilizing the electronic Central Motor Registry system. The electronic Central Motor Registry system, eCMR, is a digitalized repository of licensed motor vehicles in the country. The initiative began. Successes have been and are still being recorded by the force. Some of these successes include members of the public, especially genuine vehicle owners, are providing their vehicle information into the database, with over 400,000 vehicles registered so far. Instant reporting of vehicle theft. I can say 1,011 stolen vehicles reported on the portal. In October 2024, 3 vehicles reported stolen on the platform recovered in different parts of the country. One of the recovered vehicles was handed over to his owner right here at the force headquarters, and gentlemen of the press, I think you witnessed that particular situation here. So far, 1,011 vehicles have been reported stolen on the platform, are under investigation. The IGP, the force headquarters, has actually minuted this to Department of Force Intelligence on some of these vehicles are missing, because with the information we have on the portal, it is always very easy for us to trace these vehicles and get them recovered. And let me say here again that 5,877 vehicles with conflicting information are being investigated. What this one means is that by the time you want to register your vehicle, and the information you are providing on the portal will be conflicting. It shows that that vehicle is a suspected stolen vehicle. And that's why we always encourage Nigerians that even if you want to buy a fairly used vehicle, try and put the information on the eCMR portal Once you have conflicting information on that vehicle, don't buy, because that what it suggests is that the vehicle is a suspected stolen vehicle. So we are investigating 5,877 vehicles with conflicting information. So which means they are suspected stolen vehicle, and we are working with all ministry, department, and agencies, licensing offices, to make sure we get to the root of this and settle the conflicts on these vehicles. Today, I am pleased to inform Nigerians that the force is closing up on recovering 7 stolen vehicles reported on eCMR portal. There are some that we actually got information already. And the case study I want to give us today is interesting. That's why I picked that singular one as a very good case study for us to see how effective technology can do, and with the use of this technology, how policing can actually be easy for everybody, including you that are going to make use of the app. How it's going to be very easy for you so that you not run foul of the law. In this third case of this press briefing, a Toyota Highlander stolen in 2021, that is 4 years ago, was recovered by the police last week in Enugu State and is presently in our custody here in Abuja. I don't know where it's parked, but they brought it from the CPF's Enugu, brought the vehicle to Abuja, and it was handed over to the ICT, because the ICT department manages this application for now in conjunction with the Department of Operations. Possibly it's parked within the headquarters. I'm going to show you the vehicle so that you can see. But you need to understand the story behind it. The vehicle was stolen on 13 January 2024. Because the minute the vehicle was stolen, the owner made a report. I think it's in Kano. They made a report and he went through the record. So he reported the vehicle stolen. 2 years later, the rightful owner learned about the Nigerian police stolen vehicle report portal, the one we shared the other time. We are still going to roll it out to you. So he made use of the eCMR reporting portal and reported the theft. The vehicle was sold to a buyer in Kano, who decided to provide the vehicle details to the police through the eCMR portal and obtain a certificate to that effect. The system flagged it as stolen, because when you input your information, it's going to blink and to show that this is stolen. Based on the earlier report, because this had been reported stolen, that's why we call Nigerians that once we have a vehicle stolen anywhere, please report to us so that it's going to be on our database. So any moment a similar detail or information of any vehicle is being put on that platform, is going to flag it stolen. And then you know that there's a problem somewhere. It's going to make it easier for us to investigate. So when the thing was flagged based on the earlier report, we started investigating, which led to the recovery of the vehicle in Enugu. The seller or receiver then and buyer will have their date in court soon anyway. The owner is right here with us. He should be around. That's why I said I was waiting for somebody to talk to us. He actually wants to express his happiness, because after 4 years and above, he never thought of seeing the vehicle again. And the story behind this vehicle was that the owner, the thief who stole the vehicle then, is late now. And the wife of the thief was traveling with the vehicle. In fact, the vehicle was recovered while the wife of the deceased, the deceased thief, was driving the vehicle. Unknown to the wife, whether the wife was aware or the wife was not aware that the husband was a thief, is immaterial. But the wife, unfortunately for her, dressed nicely, gorgeously, driving the vehicle, and because we were tracking it on the portal, we tracked the vehicle in Enugu. We stopped the woman to say, "Madam, this vehicle is a stolen vehicle." "How? It is my husband. My husband is late. Hey, my God, oh, my creator, help me." That is not the issue. Technology is saying this is the position and the status of this vehicle. Behold, we open books, the way Baba Fela would talk and say they open book for ourselves. We opened books, and the woman was convinced that the vehicle was stolen and the rightful owner has been seen. Possibly we are going to see the rightful owner today. So it's a good thing that want to encourage Nigerians to make use of these electronic applications we have introduced to make policing easier for all of us and to make and to allow Nigerians to enjoy these innovations. We are trying to put some of these applications on, and we are trying to reactivate the old ones we have so that they can actually be more effective in this modern day criminal world we are into, or digital world we are into. So my appeal to Nigerians is to accept and embrace these innovations the police is trying to place so that our policing system in Nigeria can be more digital, more effective, and of course, more efficient. It's for the benefit of all of us. To assist Nigerians verify the status of a vehicle, like I said, if you want to buy any fairly used vehicle, please try and verify using these portals. Contact the police, we are going to help you if you have any problem in that. Because most cases, people have purchased stolen vehicles, even on car stands. You won't know. You just open market, you go, I want to buy, you just buy genuinely without verifying. Anything fairly used, either cars, Okada, motorcycles, tricycles, even phones, let us always verify so that we will not purchase stolen items. Because receiving, by the time you purchase these stolen items and we arrest you, you are going to be treated as a receiver. And it's a punishable offense under the law. The only thing they can do to help is to know whether you are a genuine buyer or innocent buyer or not innocent buyer. Whatever the case is, whether you are innocent buyer or genuine buyer or what have you, it is not to exonerate you. Rather, our investigation can mitigate your punishment to help that this person actually had no intent of buying, receiving, whatever. But we need to be very careful so that we will not run foul of the law. We have put something in place, a model that uses USSD functionality, which has been developed by the police. This will be deployed as soon as connectivity with mobile telecom operators is concluded. We have designed this module to use USSD. It's going to help vehicle owners to verify if at all you want to buy anything. This is almost done. So by the time we conclude our arrangement with mobile telecom operators, the Nigerians will have access to this, that even at your comfort zone, on your phone, you can actually verify the status of any vehicle you want to buy. We focus more on dealing with vehicle-related crimes these days because most of these violent crimes are being committed by the use of vehicles, motorcycles, and tricycles. And now you say that you cannot kidnap anybody and be working. It's not possible. Of course, the victim will raise alarm. You're going to cry. People will notice something is wrong. They always use vehicles. At times they use bikes. They use tricycles to move them. And on the waterways, the IGP has procured some gunboats. Let me quickly digress to that so that people will not say what of some of us that are in riverine areas that we stay on waterways. Police is not doing anything about that. I meant to say that the IGP has reactivated or reorganized our Nigeria Police marine unit. He has just appointed a new first marine officer. We are going to take delivery very soon of more than 25 gunboats, brand new gunboats. The IG will need to go to our office, our base in Lagos, to go and commission them. This will augment the number of gunboats that we have on our waterways already. One thing that I want Nigerians to know that our waterways are very, very massive. Do you know that the waterway from Bayelsa, the same waterway that will take you to rivers, the same waterways that will take you to Benin, Delta, Benin, Arepo in Ogun State, the same waterway is taking you to Lagos, Badagry, to Ekpe, up to Benin Republic. The one we call Tongeji Island is the island between the boundary between Nigeria and Benin Republic. So our waterway is very, very massive, very long, very wide. So we're actually doing this to make sure that people would not say police is just focusing on the inland. We are not doing anything on waterways. I just need to drop that so that you know that the IGP has taken that bold decision to procure more gunboats and equipment for our marine units to fortify our waterways and riverine communities. I'm going to roll out to provide your stolen vehicle information to Nigerians. You need to visit the website of this is reportcmr.npf.gov.ng. reportcmr.npf.gov.ng. The moment you put this information on this portal, if anybody wants to register that vehicle, that stolen vehicle, the portal will flag it stolen. Then you'll be able to ask questions from that man who wants to register that so-called new vehicle. They must have changed the color. At times they alter chassis. So leave that one for us to go more forensic about it, to detect whether the chassis number has been altered, the color has been altered. Because there are provisions on this portal of CMR that's going to give you details of the original status of the vehicle. The original color of the vehicle is going to be there. Chassis number, the PIN number, that is production identification number of the vehicle will be there, and so many other things that are very, very key will be on the portal. So that if that vehicle is stolen and you have reported, by the time somebody wants to register or to do anything, either the license, to get any document, definitely the portal will flag it stolen, and then our proper investigation will commence from there. Then to provide information on the vehicle information on this Nigerian police portal, you have to visit the website of cmris.npf.gov.ng. cmris.npf.gov.ng. This is to give your own vehicle, not stolen now. The real vehicle you have, you want to register, put them on this portal, is going to help us. Like I said the other time, the IGP has not ordered for the enforcement of the eCMR. The Nigerian police force is at the stage of creating awareness for people to even understand the importance of the CMR. We've been having issues before now, back and forth, people criticizing that because of this and that. No. And now, with what we have seen so far, Nigerians understand the importance of this. They've accepted, and many of them are making use of this portal so that their vehicles can be protected. And if stolen, the vehicles can be easily traced and recovered. The IGP has once again reiterated that the Nigeria Police Force will continue to invest in and adopt modern technological solutions to combat crime effectively in this country. As we move forward, our focus remains on using every available tool to ensure the safety of our citizens and protect their property. The force encourages citizens to take advantage of this technological advancement and report any suspicious activities to aid in our collective fight against crime and criminality in Nigeria. All the applications Nigerian Police Force are introduced are still functional. They're effective. Rescue Me app is there. Nigeria Police VGS emergency application is there. All of them have been rolled out. I can still share some things with you concerning some of these apps in case we have forgotten them, so that we can actually remind ourselves of the portals, the websites, and helplines of all these applications we have. Gentlemen of the press, the one is there. Nigerian Police Force, our effort so far in making sure we bequeath to Nigerians perfect internal security mechanism in this country. We will continue to seek your support in many areas to understand our innovations. We are into digital world, and most of our strategies are going to be digital. Change is not that easy because we are changing and our patterns, our plans. People don't understand, and many always criticize what we do. All we need to do will continue to encourage us to please be familiar with our laws. Let us be familiar with our legal framework in this country. Let us understand why law enforcement agencies, particularly Nigeria Police Force, we need to always take the bull by the horn in enforcing our laws in this country. We are not selective about it. Every law must be enforced. And our job is not only to wait for you to commit that offense before we educate you. It's part of our statutory responsibilities to educate Nigerians not to run foul of the law. Because we are enforcing the law does not mean we're going to be wicked. We are not wicked in Nigeria Police Force. We are human, we are courteous, we are professional in carrying out our duties on a daily basis. Where you don't understand the law, please ask questions. That's why I always come out at times to say online, know the law. I share some of the relevant sections of our laws. I give you provisions of these laws. I avail you with punishment that come with these laws. It's for us to educate Nigerians to know that this is actually an offense. Many don't know some of our laws. Many people don't know many provisions of our various miscellaneous acts in Nigeria. But our job is to come out to enlighten people, educate them to know these laws are available and they are punishable under the law. Every law enforcement agency always faces issues like this: the trust, hatred, and what have you. We can't rule out the fact that people will tend to hate you because you're enforcing the law. Even in our various homes, any child that is somehow stubborn will hate you. When daddy comes in, he will run away that the madman has come. Because you're stubborn and you don't take nonsense in the home. It is like that. So we are not shocked, we are not surprised that people at times we hate the police. It's because we enforce the law and we do it well. That's why we want to develop that. But we need to bridge this gap. Trust deficit is a problem, but we'll continue to appeal to Nigerians to always understand our system, so that if at all we are going to have trust deficit, it's going to just be a very major one. We are talking only like 5%. So we want to appreciate members of the press. We want to appreciate patriotic Nigerians who have been so up and doing to make sure our security system is effective and functional in this country. I will always say that let us run from committing any offense. Let us shun any form of crime or criminality. Let us be law-abiding. Let us be patriotic and love this our common heritage called Nigeria. I love Nigeria, and I'm sure you are going to love Nigeria. Let us encourage our brothers and sisters to embrace peace. Enough of killing one another, enough of stealing our properties, enough of making people cry on a daily basis. It's quite unfortunate. We are brothers and sisters. The spirit of esprit de corps in us must, of course, be more activated now so that we can love one another to maintain peace in this country. Gentlemen of the press, once again, we want to appreciate you. Support the police, support all security agencies to make sure we fight our common enemies who live sorrow, pain, and agonies on the land for us. They are our common enemies. Thank you. That is, they have dismembered that kind of a vehicle, and that's why you see now that we want commands to emulate what the Federal Capital Territory is doing. The FTT command and the task force have been visiting all the Babalola areas, mechanic villages, and what have you to go after. And go and see what they have recovered at the Federal Capital Territory Command. I visited the CP, and he conducted me around the compound. I noticed that they have recovered so many things, underground cable, fiber cables, manhole covers, and what have you. So I think once a vehicle is stolen and is dismantled, we need to work more on those Babalola areas, scrap centers, and all those mechanic villages. But it's a call to all of us again that we know it's conspiracy. Once the vehicle is brought to your mechanic village or workshop and they say, yeah, let us pieces the vehicle, you should know something is wrong. But you know, people we like to have cheap things. We like a wolf. Cheap things. And I always say it, every day is for the thief. A day is for the owner. You can only run, you cannot hide. You definitely get you one day. These ones we have arrested now, after 4 years, the woman was cruising with the islander. The woman never knew the husband was a thief and the vehicle was actually stolen. But with the power of technology, the police were, for the past 2 years, they've been on it because the moment that the man actually registered the something on the portal flagged stolen. And then we started moving, tracking one by one. So when the vehicle moved from Kaduna and Kano, they are following the thing on the system. The boys on the field can be throwing banters. Yes, yes. But institution itself will not rise a day that police is doing my job. No. No. See, vehicle registration is all of us still report to a licensing office, coordinated by a state government. So this particular thing is being accepted at all states licensing offices, including the Joint Tax Board, JTV, all of them, we are coming together. And with that, I think we are moving towards having a central database, a fusion center to make sure there will not be issues. Like by the time we start the operation of eCMR fully, whether we are to be doing proper check on the road and whatever, we have applications, we have a tab. That moment I put the number on the registration number of your vehicle on that tab, it's going to give me everything about you, even your genotype. As a driver, I will know. Yes, it is there, because it's part of. Don't forget that it's connected to central database. That everything you have your data, your biometrics that have been already captured is going to reflect. It's going to reflect on this, but it's technology. Yes, you can't do anything in Nigeria now without NIN. You can't do anything in Nigeria. So why you are trying to put your information on this, there is a place for your NIN. You are going to have it there, and you are going to input it. So it's a comprehensive system that is going to work. So Peter, I don't think all security agencies will have issues on this, particularly the police, the Federal Road Safety Corps, and VIOs. We don't have any issue about it. The all of us, whatever I want to do, don't forget, whatever I want to do concerning vehicle registration, we still work with a licensing office in any state government. So we work with them, and everything is being harmonized. It's not a problem. Okay. So I don't think I've not seen it, and I've not read it anywhere that an agency will come up and to say the police is dabbling to my duty. No. By virtue of the establishment of Nigeria Police Force Section 214 of is it 214? I think, yeah. No, if I'm live, I know. Of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, it is established, and we have, and again, Section 4 of Police Act 2020 as amended too, giving us that power to apprehend all offenders, to look into all cases without any prejudice to any law or act. That alone, that does it. So police, I always say that police is master of all, jack of all trade, master of all, not none. Master of all, ALL, as in ALL, which means police can do anything, enter any case, enter any session. There's no unit, there's no security agency that we have today as an act of the parliament that does not have a branch in the police. The NDLA will have a narcotics section in 4 CID. The Federal Road Safety Corps will have Nigerian Police Motor Traffic Division. Even the protecting infrastructures and national critical assets of the government by the Security and Civil Defense Corps, we have a pipeline at the vendors and a special task force on that. So it is police is just there. The changes they were giving birth to from Nigerian Police Force and established by an act, and there's no problem. A father will always be happy to have many children and grandchildren. and grandchildren. So it is not a big deal. It's not a problem. All we want is to make sure we work together to serve the government, protect the government, protect the interests of the people, and provide adequate security for all and sundry in all areas. So there won't be any issue. You know, many vehicles are not registered, and that's another problem. And that's why with this system we are trying to integrate other security agencies to it, particularly the custom. Custom has many roles to play in this regard. So I think we have sent a memo to them, a letter to them, to see how we can partner with them, that both of those vehicles coming in can be easily recorded and registered, so that we'll be able to have perfect database. All we need is to have central database of all the vehicles we use in Nigeria. And it's very, very key. I'm sure we must have written a letter to custom. And I think Federal Road Safety Corps too has been involved, JTB involved, many licensing offices across the 36 states, including Federal Capital Territory, are involved. Correspondences have been sent out in this regard. It's a process, and we are getting there gradually, and it's going to be very, very effective by the time we have this thing functional the way we think. It's going to help us a lot. The owner of the vehicle that thought he would never recover the vehicle again is there. He was shocked. He was even arguing. I was told he was even arguing when they called him. But he said, "No, Oga, it is true. It is real that your vehicle has been recovered." He was shocked, and he felt, when I was saying I don't want him on camera, I said, "No, I'm not bothered though. I can talk on camera. I'm not scared of anything because I'm impressed." So, Oga, how are you? Yeah, welcome.
5th of January 2001.
2021.
2021, sorry. I was attacked in my house. I didn't go out. It was in my house. They came at about 2 a.m. attacked me at the vehicle. Then the next morning, I went to the nearest police station and did a statement. And we prayed and prayed and prayed for 3 years plus. There seemed not to be any results. So until on the 18th of December last year, I got a call from an NCP asking of my name. I told him my name. He asked whether my vehicle was stolen. I said yes. What year? I told him the brand of the vehicle. I told him. So you come to my office tomorrow. I said no, I'll come today because my office is not too far from your place. And lo and behold, I came here, went to his office. In fact, like every other Nigerian, I was skeptical, like the Fubara said. Until now, opened the store and showed me, this is your name, this is the vehicle number, this is the chassis number, this is the other details of the vehicle, the color. I said, okay, where is the vehicle? He said, it's in Kano. Then in between Christmas and New Year, I called. He said, no, this is a festive period. Maybe people are walking up and down. Just like Oga said, they could need to be moving before they can track it. If they start somewhere, they wouldn't be able to track it. 13th of this January, he called me and said, come, congratulations, we have seen your vehicles in Enugu. It has been tracked down there, it has been impounded, and the suspects have been arrested. So, to cut a long story short, I came here again last week, and I did a consultant there, I think Mr. Dan, and the man that went to bring the vehicle, they took me and I saw the vehicle, my own vehicle. I drove that vehicle only for 6 months after purchase. Only 6 months. It was a very good car. Very good car. 6 months after, I couldn't even renew my particulars once. I was still intact. So I want to say that I've already begun the work of being an ambassador to the Nigerian police force. Because yesterday, we had a meeting in my office, and I told my director I was supposed to come here today. He said, what? I told him, police is now my friend. They have been my friend without knowing. It's a thing of joy. I've called home. I've called my elder sister that vehicle, people haven't forgotten I had that kind of vehicle. 4 years. 13th of January, made it exactly 4 years with that vehicle. I've been struggling to carry my children and family around. And today, that day I came, I saw the vehicle. No matter how bad it is, it's still my vehicle. It's my vehicle. I'm proud of the Nigerian police force. And I promised the commissioner I took to you that it's a commitment I have made I will tell people this story. I will tell people this story, and people will know that actually Nigerian police are working. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm using tear gas to recover a vehicle. Technology has done it for us. So the department in charge, please release the vehicle to him on time. If you can't get it today, let him get the vehicle tomorrow. And I don't want him to pass through any unnecessary stress in getting that vehicle. And this is one of the cases we have, like I told you. We have recovered more than 1,500 plus vehicles this year. Many of them actually can come here and be testifying. But this is so special because he has taken more time, like 4 years plus. He has lost hope, and that's why I said, okay, let him come. There are 2 vehicles again we recovered in, is it Kano or where?
Kano.
Another, the same method in Kano, but I can't be telling them to come and testify all the way from Kano in Abuja. It doesn't make any sense. And we have those that have enjoyed the good services of Nigerian police force to evangelize the potentials and capabilities of Nigerian police force. Don't speak to run us down as if we are not effective. We work. But you need to consider certain challenges in a very complex system we find ourselves. But it is important that the police is working. With your support, we can do more. So we want to appeal to Nigerians to please always support the police, cooperate where necessary. It's not the time we need your cooperation in starting operation, but where we need your operation, your cooperation, please do not hesitate. You know, I said it jokingly the other time that failure to render help to the police is a criminal offense, and that is the truth. You know, at times when we are trying to educate our people, they just pick an offense and say, what's my business? What's this? But it is the act of the law. That's what the law says. When I'm in trouble as a policeman, I say, please come and help me, and you deny. You can go to court to. It's a law. It's a law. It's not that whether we are trying to say anything. Whatever, any action that has been described as an offense in our law, it means an offense and punishable. It is not the making of the IG. It's not the making of the police or me or the job. People always say IG has done it again. It is the law. So let us stop attacking the IG unnecessarily that the IGP has done. It is the law. And it's the law of our own land, not a foreign law we are using. Thank you, and God bless you. So the department that's doing that, we want more of these good stories. And I want to appeal to our men that are always the very few ones that are denting our image. You can do good like this so that we can bring your camera and tell the whole world that as a police officer, you have done this. Not to dent the image of the police. Emulate the good ones in the police, what they do, so that the police can attain its primacy in the internal security mechanism of this country. We love you all. Enjoy the rest of the day.